I'm Kirby Cannon. I'm the head football coach at Austin Peay.
Give us your general thoughts on the upcoming season, Coach.
Well, it's a season that represents a lot of things for us at Austin Peay. We're coming off of a winless season last year, so wanting to get that behind us as fast as we can is a factor. But it's also my first recruiting class will be here, and that's significant because it gives you a chance to start molding the program in your likeness. It's also a new stadium going up at Austin Peay, and that has a huge significance to our kids because it's really an investment in them and us, and we want to be responsible for a lot of good things in that stadium, and we're looking forward to a rebirth of football.
What do you like most about your team this year?
Well, I like its youth. I like the idea that we are returning some players at every position that have played.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
All right, I think they've got him done, Senior.
How far back?
Just pick it up with that question.
What do you like most about your team this year, Coach?
I like its youth. It's fun to coach young teams that have ability because at some point you're going to be a good football team. But it's also a challenge to coach young guys through that transition from high school to college. But still, I think that's going to be a fun team.
And for your team personally, what's going to be the biggest challenge?
Well, that youth, I'll go right back to that. Finding out, how many of those players can be counted on as freshmen to be productive players in the OVC, making that decision as to whether to redshirt them and maybe, take a few lumps but give them a chance to grow up and be more productive later. It's going to be the challenge of the whole program, I think.
What's your thoughts on the OVC race this year?
It'll be wide open. I know the poll says, Jacksonville State all the way, but preseason polls are fun. They're something that you look at, and in some cases you can use as a motivating factor one way or the other. But I think it'll be wide open. I think the league, the top half of the league especially, loses some key players, and it'll be interesting to see if they can be replaced into those programs. And momentum has a lot to do with it too. Getting off to good starts or getting off to bad starts can change that poll real quick.
Absolutely. So the OVC had some postseason success last year. How does that impact the reputation nationally of the OVC?
I think it's a great thing that we got 3 teams in, and the fact that they all go in and have success in the playoffs is huge because only one team's going to win the league, and be a lock for the playoffs. But just knowing that, the second place team and potentially the third place team would have a chance to get into the playoffs, and once you're there, anything can happen. So I think it's great for the league. It's great for every team in the league that we may draw 3 again.
Great. And lastly, talk to me about your schedule this year.
Well, it's not the schedule we had last year. We were really struggled with 5 road games to open the season. We played 3 1A teams last year. This year we only played 1 in the University of Memphis, our our opening game. We also feel like we've got a chance to have some success in that non-conference period, so that when we go into the OVC, we're a competitive football team.